Alright, I really did not test any of this. I really had no way of testing it, but I'm just going to hop on and just check it out. I really did not test any of this. I don't know. I have no idea. Hold on. This is too loud. This can go to like -30. This. I have no idea if they're different settings or not. Okay. That might be better. I'm sorry. This has been a while. Oh, that sounded fine. That's not better. That's not better. Let's do it like that. You know, like that. I think that's fine. I'm gonna just hope that that's fine, and we're gonna get started. Yeah, welcome back to the Rocket League streams, man. I haven't done this in so long. I've been wanting to, but oh shoot, sorry. My old capture card that I got in like 8th grade doesn't stream anymore, so it can I don't know why it can record, it refuses to go live. So I had to buy a brand new capture card, which obviously I mean, honestly, it was overdue. I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna be honest, all right? Yeah, it's been a very long time since I bought anything new for like streaming or anything. So yeah, I'm excited to be doing this again. I don't really know. I mean, I've just been I'm gonna be honest, I have not been playing a lot of Rocket League. I don't even have the season pass or whatever you call it, the Rocket Pass. I just play it from time to time. I don't think I'm even ranked. I just play casual. I just play casual. Let's get some audio going, though. I literally never, ever wear my headphones, but I can't have sound on for obvious reasons. So I'm going to be trying hard. We're going to be trying hard. Goopa's got a goop. Oops. Alright. It's just a casual game. Haven't played at all. Just started the stream. No warm-up or anything. This is way too quiet. There we go. Sorry, everybody. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I used to do this every day, bro. This is all the time. I remember freshman year, I felt so bad for my roommate. I was such a dick to my roommate. Because I would just, every weekend, I would stream. And it's like, bro, I shared a room. Like, you just can't be doing that. With somebody you don't even know that well. I mean, you know, you gotta respect the grind, too. Like, I'm trying to, like, grow my audience. I like streaming. I'm probably gonna do it, you know, as often as I can. I don't really have like a set idea of like any sort of like schedule, but yeah, I kind of just want to get into this just to like sort of keep my channel active. Like I'm streaming on YouTube because that's where my entire audience is at. Like if I went on Twitch, it would just be like 0 viewers. I mean, I think right now I'm at 0, but you know what I mean. It's just like it's a pretty easy way to like put content on your channel without really making a lot of effort, I'll be honest. But yeah, it's, you know, it's fun. You get to watch me play some Rocket League and probably rage out. I haven't like actually gamer raged in a while. I just low-key play this game, like, I barely play it, honestly. I'm not a gamer anymore. Like, I would not call myself a gamer. Like, actually. I'm a poser. I'm a poser gamer. Ooh. Haven't scored anything yet. Nobody has, actually. But yeah, I bought this new capture card, and so my streams hopefully don't look like absolute garbage now. Because, yeah, I mean, the capture card I bought was in, like, freaking... I want to know what year I bought that thing, because it was so old, man. Literally, if you go on Elgato's website, it lists it under legacy products. Like, it doesn't even, obviously, manufacture it anymore. So it's like, you can't get any support for it. So it's like, I was due for an upgrade. But I was surprised, when I hooked everything up, I mean, it was a very easy hookup, very easy install. I hooked everything up. Oh, here we go. That kind of sucked. Alright, here we go. I hooked everything up, and my maximum, like, resolution... Oh, shit. Whoa! Why'd it go that way? The maximum resolution that I was allowed to, like, stream at, I didn't even have the option. It just put me at 720p, which is fine, in my opinion. Okay, were you gonna hit that or not? Jesus. I kind of just scored on myself. But, dude, alright, he's all over it and doesn't touch it. Like, what are we doing? But yeah, no, the maximum output was 720p, and I'm like, that must mean that this monitor that I'm using is also just 720p, which makes sense. This monitor that I'm using is probably older than my game capture. There we go. Am I bottom list? Yeah, 161. I don't know. I don't notice those sort of things. Like, 720p is absolutely a-okay with me. God, I just got wires going everywhere. I got this microphone set up. I don't have a mic stand for it yet. I got my headphones going. I have my new pump. I got an insulin pump. That's pretty exciting. Damn, I have 0 viewers. That blows. But honestly, we're fine. Yeah, no, the insulin pump that I have has been very exciting. Very, very exciting. Dude, it makes the disease so much more easy to handle. Oops. I forgot how hard it is to, like, play a game and talk about random shit. No, dude, it's been absolutely life-changing. I've only had it for, like, 5 days now. But, like, oh my goodness, does it make it so much easier. Like, I feel like I can live a normal life. Like, beforehand, I was living a normal life, but I had to, like, it was really hard to do a lot of normal things. Oh, shit. Uh-oh, ruh-roh. Wow, that sucks. Yeah, it was so hard to do a lot of normal things. Like, going out to eat with people was very hard. Just eating. Eating in general was so hard to do. Because you had to calculate how many carbs you were going to have. And dose accordingly. Which, you know, isn't the hardest thing. But it's just, you know, it's difficult. And you don't get... Oh, wow, we're tied. You don't get do-overs, right? You just... I mean, technically, I was doing pens, which means giving yourself an injection with a needle, which obviously sucks, right? I hate needles. But it was a necessary thing that I had to do. Wow. And so, technically, the way you do it is, like, I ran off of 60 carbs was my benchmark. Oh my god, dude. I'm trying to just relax and talk. I just can't. You're just serving up a softball. Right. Where's this other guy at? Oh my god, why am I out of position? Fuck. You've got to be kidding, bro. Alright, whatever. That was a warm-up game. I'm standing in the fucking net forever, and it doesn't fucking come, and then I take, like, 2 steps forward. Goopa's got a goop, man. Goopa's got a motherfucking goop. Drinking a Red Bull. I think I'm going to play competitive, and that's going to be a bad idea. Alright, so while I'm not playing, let me just explain what I was going to say. When I'm doing the pens and the needles, you basically have to, you like, calculate how many carbs you're going to have, right? So say I was running off 60, so I would usually try to aim to have 60 grams of carbs. So I would take the necessary amount of insulin, and I would eat that many carbs, and, you know, it would counteract and whatever. So basically, I wasn't able to, like, snack, you know what I mean? Unless I wanted to take another injection. Like, that was, like, the trade-off. It's like, you can have as much food as you want, technically, but you're going to have to inject yourself with a needle. So it's like, it's very discouraging to, like, snack on anything. It's like, I was just eating at meals, which is, like, you know, took a lot of adjustment. Like, I used to be a huge snacker. Like, I would always just be eating food, like, at random times, and now, I mean, now, as in before I had the pump, I would just be eating at meals. Then, I got the pump, finally, and it just completely makes it so easy. It's like, instead of having to give yourself an injection all at once, you can just give yourself, it's called a bolus. You can just bolus as many times as you want. Like, if you eat something that's 20 grams of carbs, you bolus for 20 grams of carbs, and then if you continue eating more and more, you just keep giving yourself insulin to counteract it. And it's like, well, then you can eat whenever you want, you can eat whatever you want, as long as you have the necessary means. It's like, it's completely life-changing. Like, it makes everything so easy. And I'm very excited to have it now. Alright, we're in competitive. Might be a horrible idea, but... Dude, I'm covered in wires, man. Now, it has taken a lot of adjustment, though, to get used to having a pump on. Shit, dude, I'm out of position. Dude, why are the colors so... We're blue and they're gray. And, of course, their cars are blue. It's annoying as hell. My lord. I don't know where to go. I feel like I'm, like, always out of position. That sucked. That sucked. I hit that at a horrible angle. Okay, I just need to stay back, let the boys do the work, and come up and help. Because I just don't have the skills at the moment. I just don't have the skills at the moment. No, it has taken some getting used to. Like, having a machine constantly attached to your body is weird. It's really weird. Like, oh, let's go. Huge. I have to sleep with it on. It's really weird. Like, it's connected to me. and you just have to put it next to you or like clip it to your boxers. And it's just like, you know, I'm not, like, I don't move a ton in my sleep, but like it's kind of like very limiting. Like, all right, I have to make sure I don't roll on top of this thing. Like, it's just weird. And then of course, oh, bro, what are we doing? That was a horrible angle. I gotta, like, get into training mode, man. Oh, go, baby, go. And she know it. Locked in. That was kind of lucky. No, dude, literally, day two of having my pump, I went really low when I woke up, right? Like, I was in, like, 50s. Like, honestly, I was hitting, like, low 50s, high 40s. And I was like, damn, like, it must have, like, really kicked into gear last night or whatever. And so I'm eating a bunch of food, a bunch of carbs to just try to counteract this. And, like, normally when I do that, it'll work immediately. Like, my blood sugar will start going back up. But this time, it just wasn't working. And I had to go to work. Like, I had no choice, but I'm literally stuck at, like, my blood sugar dropped below, it said my blood sugar dropped below 40, which is the lowest it will actually show you, which is, like, actually crazy. Because I was like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm full. Like, my stomach hurts so bad because I ate so much food and carbs, and my blood sugar was as low as it could possibly be. And I'm like, that's just not right. And so I'm sitting at work, and I sit there for like an hour, stressing out, because I'm supposed to believe what my sensor's telling me, right? I mean, like, that's my only way of knowing, like, what my blood sugar is it'll tell me, you know? Bang! Ooh, that was nice. That was nice. But yeah, no, I'm looking at the app that's showing me my blood sugar, and it's saying I'm super low for this whole time. And so finally, I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, I can't get my blood sugar to go up. I don't know why. So I went home and did a blood test. And I was like, well, this kind of sucks because there's only two outcomes, right? Either my sensor that's measuring my blood sugar is wrong and it's faulty, right? Oh, whoops. So I've got a faulty sensor giving me false readings, right? Or it's correct, and somehow I can't get my blood sugar to go up past, like, 50. And so I'm like, either way, this sucks. And so I did the blood test, and I was at, like, 230. So my sensor was reading, like, 53. I was actually at 230. I'm like, this is a fucking problem. And I had to replace... Oh, was that the day I did the Dexcom? Damn, that was a terrible day. No, that was not... That was a different day. That was a whole other fiasco. But, yeah, so I had to replace the sensor, and... I mean, that was day of, like, you know... I was scared that my pump was malfunctioning. Like, I thought it was, like, just pumping me full of insulin without me knowing. Because I'm like, what else can be happening? But, like, thank goodness it was my CGM, which is way easier to fix. I mean, it's still annoying, but it's way easier to take care of. And so that happened, and 3 days go by to today, actually, and I had basically the opposite problem. I ate a pretty carby breakfast, right? I had a waffle with syrup, and I don't know why I can't think of what I need to say. I had a waffle this morning, and I dosed for it. I dosed insulin for it, and Dude, I'm having like brain farts. This is crazy. Like brain fog. I dosed insulin for it, but my blood sugar kept going higher and higher and higher until the point where I got to above 400 where it stops counting. Like it's so high it stops counting. And I'm like, that's ridiculous because I was giving myself bolus after bolus of insulin and I'm like, this is crazy. And so I'm like, there must be something wrong with my infusion site because if I'm giving myself insulin and it's not taking, then something's obviously really wrong. Like I'm not actually receiving any of the insulin. And that ended up being the case. I did another blood test and I was at like 395 and I'm like, Jesus, that sucks. And I literally just replaced it the day before. You have to rotate your infusion site where your pump connects every 3 days, and I just did that for the first time, and apparently I just had a faulty, like when I took it off, the cannula, which is like the thing that goes in your body, was like bent like this, like it was like sideways, and so like clearly I wasn't actually receiving any of the insulin that I was like giving myself, and so I redid it today, and now it's good, but I mean that's two events that were not favorable. I mean, like, obviously it's, like, fine, you know, but, you know, it just sucks. Like, the thing that makes me the most upset... Ooh, let's play a tourney. Oh, it's 2v2. Alright, we'll play it anyways. The thing that makes me the most upset... I think the reason why I'm so distracted is because of these headphones, man. I can't hear myself talk. Excuse me. The thing that makes me the most upset over anything is when you do something the correct way, like you do it right, absolutely follow directions, follow the rules, you do it the right way, and something still goes wrong. It still doesn't work. That has been my life for the past 2-3 years. I'll say 2 years. That has been just the story of my life, you know, just so frustrating when that happens, because it's just like, getting diagnosed with type 1 is tough in and of itself, just because it's not like a disease that you got yourself. It's not like you got, like, lung cancer because you smoked or something like that. So it's not preventable in any way. It's genetic, it's autoimmune. There's nothing you can do to prevent it. It's just like you have it, and now that's that. And it's like, well, that sucks, obviously. That obviously is super frustrating. But then, you know, I've learned after a few months of having it that it's really not, it's not a death sentence. It's not the end of the world. Like, obviously, needles suck, but, like, you know, if you man up a little bit, and now that I have a pump, it's a lot better. But, you know, I was a healthy guy. I lived a pretty decent lifestyle, and, like, the fact that I got this disease that I'm going to have for the rest of my life is pretty frustrating. But then, you know, dealing with type 1 is, as a newly diagnosed diabetic, is hard enough. And this summer, I had that debilitating illness that now we know came from the brand of insulin that I was using, and I was pretty much just allergic to it, right? So I was doing everything right. I was treating my type 1 because there's no other choice. You don't have another choice. But it was pretty much just poisoning me slowly, and I lost 3 months of my life pretty much because I had such horrible leg pain and such horrible, this was actually unrelated to diabetes, but horrible stomach pain. I ended up losing 41 pounds, which is unbelievable at a person my size to lose that much weight. I mean, I literally, God, it was horrible. But it was like, again, like nothing that I could have done about it. I mean, knowing now what it was the brand of insulin, and it was the fact that I don't produce I don't produce digestive enzymes, which I don't know when that started. I don't know if that's that might be connected, because guess what? Your stomach enzymes are produced in your pancreas, and so is insulin. Everything to do with my pancreas is just completely fucked, right? And it's just, you know, so that's another frustrating thing. Like, I mean, it was hard. That was the hardest time of my life for obvious reasons. Like, not only am I just in pain all the time, but, you know, I just graduated college. I was not able to start applying to jobs. It was just like, I pretty much fell behind because of that. Like, everybody else is either already in a job or still applying for jobs actively. I was just sitting there in June and July and, like, most of May, June, and July, just, like, doing literally nothing. Like, I couldn't do anything. It was just horrible. It was horrible. And then, yeah, like, on a smaller scale, the my sensor breaking, like, that's just out of my control, you know. And then today, my blood sugar going high because my pump isn't actually delivering me the insulin. I can't control that either. Like, you literally can't tell if that's broken unless you basically trial and error it. Like, oh, my blood sugar is going to 400, must be a fucking faulty site. Even though I followed the instructions to a T and gave myself the correct way of, you know, making an infusion site. I don't know. But when things are going well, things are good. Right? The pump is actually wonderful. I can, you know, instead of having to I had to give myself 4 shots a day to myself, which is just crazy talk. I'm afraid of needles, which is just so funny when you think about it. I'm, like, terrified of needles, and I ended up getting type 1, and it's like, bro, that sucks. That sucks. But now that I have a pump, I only have to give myself an injection, and a quote-unquote injection, every 3 days to change the infusion site, and then every 15 days to change my sensor. So it's like, that's completely reasonable. God, I fell into a deep depression. I never thought I would do it, but I was prescribed antidepressants. Oklahoma beats Alabama. I was prescribed antidepressants because I went to my doctor, and she just described it to a T, man. It was crazy. Like, I didn't even go in thinking that I would want antidepressants, but she, like, I was telling her about other problems I was having, and then she was like, she just went into, like, the like, she basically was like, the one thing that got me, like, crazy, she was like, do you look forward to anything in your life? And I'm like, genuinely, I was like, no, I don't. I hate my job. I mean, it's just a lot of things that was external. You know, I used to think that depression was a mentality thing, and it just absolutely is not. Like, when you're depressed, you're fucking depressed, man. There's no way to, like, just snap out of it by trying to have a better mentality on life. Like, you're not truly depressed if that's possible for you. And I've just been firsthand seen it. Like when things are just hopeless, things are hopeless. There's no way of improving. But I did start taking that antidepressant, and it's amazing. I don't think it's fixed me completely, but I think it's actually helped a lot. But if people ever ask why I'm depressed, or, like, I just think in my head, I'm like, I have plenty of reasons why. Like, not that it's all out of my control and that, oh, life sucks, whatever, but it's like, I think I've got plenty of reasons, justifiable reasons that I would not call myself depressed anymore. I don't think I'm depressed anymore. I think I was. Definitely when I was sick, I was... Oh, it was horrible, man. But now that I'm all better, I'm all better. Not completely. I still have some issues. Some that I'm not going to discuss. Well, I will discuss one part of it that's kind of like not as embarrassing. Oh, no, 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 no. But, oops. At the same time that, at the same time that I got prescribed those antidepressants, I got ordered to do a lab test that tested my testosterone and it tested my thyroid. I don't really know why the thyroid. Not a doctor, but they tested my testosterone, and this also pissed me off so much because they called me and left me a voicemail like a couple days later, and they were like, "Hey, Michael, your test results are all fine, so give us a call if you have any questions, and yeah, have a good day." And I'm like, "All right, awesome. You know, don't have a problem with my T. Don't have a problem with thyroid." Like, sick. And then... Oh, shit. Then I got a call... Then I got a call like a week later saying that the test results for my testosterone were low. Like, they were abnormal and low. And I'm like, well, what the hell? You guys can't do that. But what it actually was... Oh, Jesus. They tested a bunch of stuff, right? And there was a bunch of stuff that was low. Like, blah, 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 freestanding testosterone and sex hormone, blah, blah, blah. And it was low. God damn it. But then my total testosterone was perfectly normal. Shit. My total testosterone was totally normal. But then I messaged my doctor like, hey, like, look at this. Like, this is, you know, I have low testosterone, right? And he was like, no, only the total testosterone matters. And I was like, okay, but then why did you test me for the other stuff if only the total testosterone matters? I don't know. Like, clearly, if all that other stuff is low, something's wrong, right? And with the other issues that I'm dealing with, I can attest that something is definitely wrong. But we're not going to get into details. But that was just frustrating. To go from, oh, you're perfectly fine, to, oh, you're having issues, to, oh, no, you're perfectly fine, don't worry about it. It's like, bro, what are we doing? But yeah, he, like, refused to prescribe me any sort of, like, testosterone booster or anything like that. And I'm like, why? Like, I'm the perfect candidate for it, man. Like, I clearly have some sort of issue. I mean, apparently my total is fine, which is, like, okay, it's okay, I guess. But, like, there was just, like, they tested, like, 5 different things, and everything was low besides the total. And so, like, I don't know, that just kind of irked me, like... Save. That's a goal. Easy money. I got one piece of advice for everybody listening, which right now is 0, but if you listen to this later, do not get sick. Just don't do it. stay out of the hospital. They do not have, well, I was going to say they don't have your best interest in mind. They have your best interest in mind, but you are not going to get the level of care that you think you're going to get. I thought, throughout the whole time of me being sick, that I was going to walk into the hospital and they were going to have, like, a magic remedy. Like, they were going to give me a pill, they were going to give me some sort of treatment that was going to fix me. I went to the doctor so many times, the hospital, the ER. I went there so many times. Didn't get help a single time. Every time, I was in so much pain. And, imagine this, right? We went to a pain specialist because I'm constantly in pain at this point, right? Like, months ago. I was in constant agony, right? And so we go to this pain guy, like, and we're just, me and my mom went, and we go to this pain guy, and we're like, look at him, look at my son, he's in so much pain. And he was basically like, I was like, I never, in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to be a fucking dude who's stuck on opioid pain medication. But I'm like, I will do anything to get rid of this pain. This pain is debilitating. It's literally, I can't do anything because of this pain. And the guy, he told me, he was like, if your pain was happening off and on, like if it happened once a week, we could give you opioid pain medication. But the fact that your pain is all the time, we can't give you any sort of pain medication like that. And I'm like, alright, like, so you're telling me that the fact that I'm in pain too much, I'm in pain too often, so I can't get pain relief for it. Like, are you kidding me? I mean, I am glad, now looking back at it, what the heck, oh, I don't know, my mic thing went red for a second. But I'm glad I didn't go on, like, any sort of, like, painkillers like that. But, I mean, my lord, was it just terrible. It was just horrible, man. That's a crazy thing to say, though. Like, you're in too much pain too often, so, like, we can't treat you. Like, what did they give me? They gave me, like, this cream that had, like, ketamine in it, and which sounds like, oh, that's probably insane. Didn't do a thing. Made things worse, actually. You put it on, and it's like, you just didn't matter. Nothing solved the pain, except for dunking my feet in ice water. Like, that's how bad it was. That's how, I was trying to explain. That's how bad it was. And yet, I wasn't able to get any sort of tangible help that did any sort of good to me. But yeah, just don't get sick. Just stay out of the hospital, stay healthy, whatever you can do. Just don't rely on a hospital. I don't know. In my head, I said this a million times, the hospital works. The medical system works for 99% of people, right? But for somebody like me, look at that lag. For somebody like me, who was not in that 99%, who had a rare, debilitating illness, you're fucked. Because all they know is how to treat the 99% of things, which is fine for the most part, is fine 99% of the time. But for you, you're just writhing in pain, and they're like, well, there's nothing we can do to help you, man. And it's just like, dude, you're the doctors, you're the hospital, please help. Like, I'm literally, like, at the hospital, like, please help me. Like, I'm begging you. and like no beans. Is that a saying? No, what? I don't know. But just like it's just like nothing. God, I took a ungodly amount of laxatives. God damn it. Why can't I just go up a little bit higher? He got that perfectly over me. What the fuck? Just pick my nose, it's gross. Gotta remember, I have the camera on. Nah, bro, if you lie, people lie, they don't pick their nose. Everybody picks their goddamn nose. For God's sakes, go up higher. Why can't I go higher? Sound's kind of pissing me off. I don't ever play this game with much sound. Like, hardly any. So maybe that's fucking me up. You know how I usually play this game? I usually play it... I play casual. And then I have my laptop playing YouTube on something. And then I have my TV playing football or something. I just have screens everywhere. It's like... I can't just be doing one thing. That's why it's actually really fun to stream. Even if nobody's watching, it's like you just get to talk, you get to like just say random shit. I'm gonna move on from the medical talk. You know, I've made videos about it. That's the only videos I've made in the past 4 months have been about diabetes and my fucking illness that got me 3 months of my life. Alright! Go fat! Oh my god. I'm actually gonna fucking crash out. I'm holding B. I can't go any faster. Maybe I wasn't holding B. El Aceno de la Muerte. The blank of the dead. I am taking... Hit him with the sorry. Hit him with the sorry. It's my bad. Oh, go, go, go. Huge. That's a high five. Oh, that should have been a high five. No, okay, but let's talk about me recently. About 2 months ago, I got a job. I said I wasn't going to talk about anything medical, but during that whole time, I just could not have a job. It just was not going to happen, you know what I mean? Alright, this lag is insane. Could not have a job. Finally had a job. Finally got a job, an hourly job, working at a glass manufacturing facility where I assemble glass samples. And apparently, according to my manager who hates me, I'm terrible at my job. Go, baby, go. Gotta be kidding. But, yeah, that's like a nice hourly job. Get me some spending cash. That's how I was able to buy this brand new Elgato. I bought a brand new laptop. Just getting some nice things, you know. And then I've been, just applying like crazy on LinkedIn and stuff. I actually had a sales interview recently. And, yeah, so I'm basically, that's the next step in my life. I got the part-time job. I got healthy. Oh, damn it. Got healthy. Back to normal life. Got a part-time job. Actually, it's well, not full-time, but I work every day of the week. I work like 30 hours. You gotta be kidding me! Step 2, I had a plan, alright? My plan is, step 1 was get healthy, right? Took me a while, took me 3 months. It was a hard 3 months. Did that, I'm healthy again. Step 2 was to get a part-time job in the meantime. Did that. Step 3, now, in progress, is to get a full-time job that requires a degree. So, like a big boy job, you know what I mean? After that, step 4, probably after a couple months, I would say. Months to maybe half a year to a year. Not really in any super rush, but I do want to move out. Right now, I'm living with my parents in my childhood home, and it's great. You know, I really enjoy my mom's cooking. But, yeah, I think I would like to move out. I think I would like to get my own place, like an apartment, rent somewhere. Oh, we're so screwed. We're so screwed. Get my own place. Somewhere around here, though. Somewhere like here, so I'm close to home, but it's my own place. Then, that was step 4. Step 4 is move out. Step 5, and this is a, not set in stone step, but... Damn it. Alright. GG's. So the step after that, step 5, is to move to a different city, wherever my job takes me. Because I feel like if any time I'm going to move to anywhere that's not my hometown, it would be right now. Oh, excuse me. But obviously that was not on the table when I was really sick, and getting type 1 is, you know, obviously tough. But I think once I get used to it, I think that I could definitely do it. But we're still on step 3. Step 3 is to get a full-time big boy job. Hasn't happened, but we're applying, we're interviewing, we're doing. You can play 4v4 ranked quads. That just sounds terrible. Oh, dude, I was going off in hoops. Oh, God, excuse me. Ugh, got gas. I'm gassy. Oh, my headphones are all fucking gross. Dude, they're like sliding off my ears. Nah, dude, I'm a god at hoops, though. These headphones are making me mad. Nice. Nice shot. I'm telling you, this game's just easy. This game's just easy. Oh, why don't I just, like, go a little bit down? I kind of forgot it's a laptop. You can you can adjust it. It's fine. I'm streaming for 48 minutos. I should have done this first and then played threes. This is a cheat code to like get warmed up for like an actual Rocket League match. It's all about angles and flying in the air, getting the ball to go where you want, staying back when you need to stay back. Oh. Oh, dude, I'm so happy that ESPN is back on YouTube TV. I low-key, every day, I woke up so early. Dude, sleeping was a fucking nightmare when I was sick. I know I keep saying I'm not gonna talk about my fucking medical issues, but when I was sick, sleeping was a fucking nightmare. So I wasn't sleeping very much. I was waking up early, like ass crack of dawn, and you know the only thing that's on in the morning, like TV wise, I mean I guess you can watch whatever you want, but the only thing really on is SportsCenter AM. And so for like a good 3 months straight, I watched SportsCenter AM at 7 in the morning with Gary Stridsky and Randy Scott. And low key, when they took away, when I had SportsCenter taken away from me in the morning, I like missed it so much, man. I'm like, I need it. I went 2 weeks without it. But it's one of those things, it's like, if it's on, I'm watching it. Like, I'm gonna watch SportsCenter in the morning. But I'm not paying. What the dude? The price packages were insane. It was like $30 a month to get the ESPN app. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, what? Like, there's no way. It's like, I'll go without Monday Night Football for a couple. I had to go without Monday Night Football for 2 weeks. Still one of the most insane things that they were just like, yeah, this is gonna fall on the consumer. Like, how? Like, you really, one of those companies can't just eat a couple $1 million, make an unfavorable deal. Like, it's really that fucking important. But yeah, I, like, low-key, I watched SportsCenter finally today, this morning. I watched SportsCenter AM. And I'm like, there's my boys, Gary Stridsky and Randy Scott. Dude, I got... Because, of course, too, I was watching it in the summer. So it was just baseball and WNBA and, like off-season trade rumors. Like, when Micah Parsons got traded, it was, like... That was, like, every day for, like, a month. It was, like, is Micah Parsons gonna finally sign a deal or whatever? And then he got traded. You know, it was just, like... It was funny, because I didn't give a damn about baseball at all. But I knew way more than I ever did because I watched SportsCenter every morning, and it's like, here are the, you know, here are the highlights from the fucking Dodgers Blue Jays. I mean, that's the World Series matchup, but it's like low-key, I didn't actually care that much, but it was just one of those things. It's like, you're just eating breakfast, whatever, you just turn on SportsCenter. Oh, dude, nice shot. Well, I scored somehow, so that's what we like. But yeah, you really don't realize how much something becomes a part of your routine until it gets taken away. And it's like, damn, I do like watching SportsCenter in the morning. Which is funny. Because, yeah, I'm a big fan... Because that's what you used to do when you had cable, right? Is you just would throw something on. And that's, like, something that's been lost in today's world. You don't ever just throw something on that you don't actually want to watch, you know what I mean? And, you know, that's kind of how that's what SportsCenter became. Oh, shit. Is, like, I'm sitting there eating breakfast. I don't necessarily care what I'm watching, so I'll just turn on SportsCenter. Like... Undefeated in hoops. This guy's gold 3. Do you want to party up? I always top the team, though. Let's go. He joined. Literally all I need in hoops is somebody who's a little bit competent and can, like, not F me over. What's the score? 23-21. Oh, I fucked that up. Alright, we're gonna have to concentrate here. Oklahoma beat Alabama in football. Right there, bro. Easy money. Damn, hit him with the what a save on the own team. This mic's actually insane. Shoot. I think I have OCD. Because I don't... Oh, shit. Because I don't ever change... I don't ever change my Rocket League skin. I found the skin... Like, every combination, I found it, like, probably a year, 2 years ago, and I just haven't changed it. Because I like it so much. And I think that's an OCD symptom. I recently got, like, a new, like, exotic pair of tires, and I was gonna use them, and I'm like, no, I'm just keeping these. Like, these are the ones I like. These are the ones I'm going to use. If it ain't broke, dang it. Dang it. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Do I go or does he go? He goes. That was a nice save. Nah, but dude, I really am surprised about the lack of video ideas I've had. Like, I obviously have had a lot of stuff going on in my life, but like, you would think that after all this time, and especially getting healthy, it's like, alright, what video am I gonna make next? No clue. No clue. I don't know. That's why I wanted to get into streaming, back into streaming, because it's so much easier, right? It's easier, you know, if people want to watch it, they can watch it. If you want to tune in live, they can tune in live. It's just like a rambling conversation. You can watch me play Rocket League or whatever game I'm playing. Maybe soon I'll come up with a video idea. I just think I need to do it. Like, I think it's been so long since I've made, like, a regular video that it's, like, so daunting. Like, oh, I haven't made a video in 4 months. Like, oh, that's gonna be so hard to do. But I really think I could make it. Like, there's a lot of videos I go back on, and it's like, that in no means is, like, the, you know, the biggest endeavor of all time. But it's just, a lot of them just make good videos. Literally could not get there fast enough. This guy's getting carried. Ooh, right in time for Ohio State to start. Except they're playing freaking UCLA. Why? This happens every year. Ohio State's sick. Ohio State's insane. But they play fucking terrible teams. UCLA followed by Rutgers next week. Are we joking? Like, I just want to watch a good game. Like, I mean, I don't know. I could be jinxing it. This could be a decent game, but at the same time, bro, it's UCLA. Like, it's probably going to end up being 49-0. 49-0 at fucking halftime. Like, God. How about them Denver Broncos, though? Holy shit. I can't even really be that hype. I mean, we are 8-2, which is nice. But, man, we've had some stinker fucking games. We've had some bad games, man. The game, I totally forgot about the game against the Jets. I pushed that out of my memory. Just because of how bad it was. Then we had the game against the Texans, where we barely won. And then we had the freaking game against the Raiders where we barely won. And it's like, what are we doing? Like, I'm glad that we're squeaking out wins, but like, bro. What game? The game against Dallas. That was the last one where I'm like, okay, we played a complete 4 quarters. We dominated. Like, that was good. And then we played the Houston game. And then we played the freaking... God, it's too hard. I played the freaking Raiders game. That was the first primetime game that I stayed up to watch. And my lord, was that bad. Ooh. Go, baby, go. And you know it. And you know it. Civvy. Dude, Civvy's new album. Civ's new album. There's a bear. There's a bear. There's a bear. There's a bear. I think that's what it is. Every song sucks. It's terrible. Hey, I reached bronze. There's a bear. There's a bear. There's a bear. Shout out to the Denver Broncos with a snubby nose. Snub nose Bronco right there. This angle that my laptop is at is so disorienting. My lord. That's one thing I'm thinking. That's a nice shot. Thinking about getting a webcam. It's intriguing. But I don't know, this one's pretty good on the laptop. Low-key, kind of nice. Oh, dude. I also, on the floor over here, you can't see it. Well, he's gonna go. On the floor, I have a bunch of foam that I got from work that I put on the walls. Just so you know, make a kind of a cool, like, backdrop or, you know, it's noise canceling, echo canceling, whatever it is, reverb canceling, I don't know. What is the point of soundproofing foam? Soundproof. Here. I got a bunch of this foam, like a bunch of it. Duct tape it to the wall behind me. It all looked good. I come downstairs the next day, every single piece is on the floor. I'm like, what the fuck? How is that not good enough for you? Like, I put some time and care into that shit, man. Alright, row. Like, it was just so... I'm like, alright, duct tape on the wall, we're good. It's looking good. Every single piece was on the ground. I'm like, what the fuck, man? That sucks. It's like, what am I gonna do? Like, put thumbtacks through them? Maybe? I don't know. So much effort for such little reward. Oh. Fuck that up. I screwed the pooch. Dang it. Oh, golly. You know, I think this will be the last game. I think this will be the last game. Just because I've been going an hour. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I've been going 1 hour and I could have saved that. I've been going an hour and Ohio State just started. Except, dude, I swear, every single game this season has just been like, oh, I'm ready to watch my favorite college team play. And then it's like, well, it's 30-0 at halftime. The game ends up being 50-3. It's like, all right, sick. Like, that's not entertaining in any way. That's why college is just like... I have a theory, and I think my theory is right, but I think that college football, entertainment-wise, has a higher ceiling than NFL. Like, the best college football games, like playoffs or just, like, insane matchups, have way more potential than NFL does, right? But I also think that college football has a lower floor. Like, there's just a lot of blowouts, a lot of shitty matchups, a lot of boring games. You know, the NFL, I just think, overall, is a more consistently decent product. Like, you're not going to get a lot of blowouts, you're not going to get a lot of terrible games, but you're also not going to get, like... those crazy rivalry matchups or, you know, 1 versus 2 matchups. Like, you're really not gonna... Oh, shit. Oh, go, 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 go. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bigger fan of NFL just because I like just the sheer talent that's on display. But, man, when you get to those... awesome college football matchups, it's like there's nothing to beat it. But it's like I'm not gonna get that for another 2 weeks when Ohio State finally plays Michigan, right? You know, for 2 weeks I have to watch them play UCLA and I have to watch them play Rutgers. That's gonna be a combined score of 110-6. Like, that's just not fun. That's not fun at all. I don't care if they win. It's like, if they win, who fucking cares? If they lose, it's a fucking travesty. I mean, if it somehow ends up being an entertaining game, I will be happy. But, man, I'm ready for Rivalry Week. That's gonna be fun. Go down, go down, go down, down. Shit, shit. That's not high enough. Shit. Dude, of course. Milliseconds. Take these goddamn headphones off. They suck. They're like fucking knockoff Turtle Beaches. They're terrible. I think most people would agree. Most people would agree that college football has a higher ceiling but lower floor. And NFL is more consistent, but you're not going to get a lot of crazy, entertaining matchups. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Or I'll just... Damn, 0 goals? What's wrong with me? We're not ending on a win here. But, yeah, this was fun. Oh, this was fun. I don't think I got a single viewer. This whole time, I don't think I got a single viewer. That's fine. You gotta start somewhere, you know? Haven't streamed in a while. I don't think... I've had some regular people tune into my streams, and I have not streamed in literally a year, at least a year. I don't think I've streamed since, like, my junior year of college. Like, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. But, yeah, I bought the new Elgato, got a new mic. Probably going to be streaming pretty often. So, if you want to tune into that, I hope you guys subscribe. Yeah, you know, right now I'm not really in the best mindset of making videos, but I'm sure something will come. I'm sure something will come soon. I'll get the motivation, I'll get the idea, make a video, get back in the saddle of content creation. It's fun, super fun. But yeah, I'm about to go watch the Buckeyes. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been Death Warrior.